Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another action figure video, but today we're going to be showcasing something that I have kit bashed, repainted, and just all around customized. And this is basically an action figure of myself if I was taller and just all around better. This is Starpool, and yeah, it's kind of weird making an action figure of like the what like okay, like say you imagine yourself as a superhero or just a better person, and I don't mean better as in, oh, life's better or anything like that. I just mean better as in, you know like say you were poor and you made a fictional version of yourself that was rich or whatever, That's basically what I did here. So he's more muscular, he's taller, and all around is more awesome. Whereas the real me, not so much. So, cause I'm 5'8" in real life, so that's kind of sad. So, anyway, um, so yeah, let's talk about the figure. So I did use. So first off, I want to go over what I did use. The head, torso, belt buckle, and the scabbards on his back I used from a '90s Marvel Legends Deadpool. Excuse me. And what I did here for the scabbards is obviously I painted the silver on there. Um, but what I also did was, excuse me, Jesus. Um, I shortened. I basically chopped off the bottom of the scabbard, glued it in to the into the kind of bottom of it. So I basically chopped a chunk of it out and then shortened it, and then I filled it with sculpting clay the and I stuck a couple toothpicks so that they can hold the lightsaber and act as pegs. So they work really well. The tolerances were a little off to me when I first did it, but yeah. And the lightsaber hilts can detach, obviously, and they are Kanan Jarrus's hilts, which, thanks to a friend of mine, on Instagram by the name of Bane of the Sith 92, and also um, and also I'm not gonna say his real name because I don't know if he'd be okay with that. So I'm just gonna call him Bane of the Sith 92. So if you're on Instagram, definitely check out his content. I'll try to remember to put a link down below. Um, but um, but yeah, and this was on one of the Star Wars customizing groups that I'm in on Facebook, and I just made a post saying, "Hey, does anyone have any Kanan Jarrus lightsaber hilts lying around?" And he messaged me, and he gave me these, which I did modify to magnetically attach like this. So if I want to, I can give him a saber staff, and the blades are included. Let me grab them real quick. So here we have one blade that plugs in just like all the other Black Series hilts. And if I can get it without being clumsy, I don't think I can. Oh, wait, yes I can. Haha, yay. And here's the other one. So yeah, it's not perfect, It could have been betterly attached, if that's a word. Um, but I mean, it's not too bad, all things considered. But yeah. Um, so I really like that I did this. I don't think I'm gonna utilize it too much, but I didn't know how else to do it other than to use magnets. So there you have that. And he can hold these. He does have swap out hands, so he can hold these utilizing the kind of blaster holding hands. Just like so. I don't know why that was so hard. But yeah, just like that. So yeah, and he can, I guess, point if he needs to while he's wielding sabers. I don't know. But he can hold the lightsabers, and he can also hold these custom painted blasters that were from the KO Clone Trooper kit that I used the arms from. And the belts and DC-17 pistols are from a Black Series Clone Captain Rex. And the from the waist down, it's all Far From Home Hydro Man, because I did not want to pay $30 for a Luke Cage and only use his legs. So, yeah. But anyway, here's the DC-15A, which, as you can tell, I did paint the kind of hinges and bolts orange, along with this little rate of fire or light, mid, or heavy fire switch, or maybe it's a switch to stun someone. I don't know. Magazine's blue. A couple other details are blue. So yeah, and he can hold this using the weapon holding hand. So, and because I did have to open it to preserve the paint apps on the blasters, it's not dead on, but I mean, I can shake it and it's not coming off, so yeah. So there you have that. And I also have the long DC-15 rifle that I did paint the stock and the grooves and the magazine and the grip and whatever else blue, and the bolts are orange. So yeah, it works. And again, he can hold that as well. And again, oh well, it fell off there. Proved me wrong there, but yeah. For the most part, I can put the weapons in his hands and they don't really fall out. And I had to split the holsters open so that they can actually not damage the paint on the pistols, but I think even though I did that, the pistols are still a little worn, and I don't know if I'm going to fix them again. I kind of don't feel like doing it. I may just leave it for like battle damage, but yeah, he can hold that just fine as well. So, not perfectly, but not horribly either. So, oh, I almost put the wrong accessory up there, so here we have that. Put the pistol in, and let me go ahead and peg these hilts back on. So yeah, he was fun to make. He did take me like almost a year, I think, to complete. Maybe it was like a few months to half a year. And yeah, this was, I think I finished this like in 2019, I think. Maybe 2018. I don't remember, honestly, but yeah, there he is. Now, for other hands, he doesn't just have two weapon holding hands. If I can find... Oh, there it is. So, not only does he have the two weapon holding hands that I kind of talked about, but he also has a pair of weight of the weapon holding hands, which I tried to form into lightsaber holding hands, but they just wouldn't stay. They just wouldn't stay together. And I did use heat and everything like that, but they still did not want to stay shut. So it is what it is. But maybe I could use these for him, like holding the weight of the bigger blasters, like the rifle and the 15A, and that kind of thing, and maybe I can have him hold stuff as well with those hands. So, but when he's not holding stuff and he's about to punch the absolute tar out of someone, he does come with 2 fists. So, and this is for like when he's like say, and this is, and because my love life is trash, this was back in 2015 when I kind of made the concept for this guy. Well, actually, I told a buddy of mine the concept, and he made it into a fan art. And it was really awesome of him to do. But because my love life is trash, I pretty much ship this guy, even though he's a fictional version of myself, with Harley Quinn because, I mean, she's my, I don't know, there's just something about her, she, I mean, obviously, I'm trying to make it not sound wrong, even though it probably does, but, I mean, she just has a great personality, and I like that she's an anti-hero now in some of the comics and other stuff like that, so, but yeah, but say, like, he's going up against Joker because he's, I don't know, being a douche to Starpool and Harley, he can punch the life out of him or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, those are all the accessories. And, yeah. I want to say I ran through articulation, but I don't think I did, so let's do that real quick. So the head shifts up and down. That was not intentional, it just kind of happened. But the neck is, his head's on a hinged ball joint, so he can look up that far, down that far with the, oh, by the way, this armor that also kind of hinders the head movement is from Outer Rim Traders, and I think they casted it from like a Guavian Enforcer from Force Awakens. I mean, it works, but if I do make a 2.0, I'll probably go with the John Walker Customs chest armor. So, but yeah, he can tilt slightly without popping his head off. So, yeah, got a little wiggle room. Because he uses the Deadpool body, his ab crunch goes forward that far, back that far, which, it's not terrible, it's not hateful. And then he has a waist swivel. Would I have liked a ball joint in the torso? Sure. But, it is what it is. Because these are KO SHF clone arms, there's the shoulder is on a hinged ball joint as well that plugs into this butterfly joint, so he could break his shoulder, he could bring his arm forward, you get a circular motion, and because the shoulder pads are also articulated, he can move the arms out very far, which is awesome. And then I have these little cap pieces hiding the joints, and they can be a little annoying, but not too bad. So, he does have bicep swivel. It's a little squeaky, but it's there. And he does have double hinged elbows, but I had to cut a little bit of the shave a little bit of the plastic out. I think I need to go back and do a little more to this arm. But, it can bend more than 90 degrees. And I mean, it could before, because the forearm shifts forward and back, but now he can bend his arm even more, which I really like. The hands can wiggle around on the ball joint. That's also a ball hinge, so you can get his hands going up, down, in and out, whatever you want. Excuse me. The legs can move forward and back about that much. Not back forward that much, but that's kind of anatomically correct. Thigh swivel at a cut joint. Double hinge knees that get you back that far, and even when it's bent back all the way, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it doesn't look the greatest, but it could look so much worse, honestly. And then ankles move up, down, and he does have ankle pivot, which is important for ACBA. So, and that's one of the reasons why I don't collect vintage collection anymore, because they don't have T-jointed ball pegs for hips or ankle rockers, and that's a problem. Hasbro, please fix that. But anyway, like I mentioned, I kind of ship a fictional version of myself with Harley because, again, trash love life. So, I don't mean to like bring my depression into this. It's just, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the issues or roll with the punches or whatever. So yeah, but here he is as I get her situated with the Reveltech Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn. So there they are together, and I am taller because this would be me if I was like 6'2", 6'3", so, and Harley's like 6'2" or 7, or no, 6'6", or God, I'm sorry, 5'6" or 5'7". It depends on what universe, I guess, because some has her an inch taller and an inch shorter, so I don't know. It is what it is. But speaking of Joker as well, here he is with Mafek's Suit Joker. So you can see how they look together. Let me raise up a little. There you go. So yeah, I think they scale pretty well together. Here he is with the Hulk. Obviously, Hulk is taller. And speaking of tall, let's go ahead and compare him next to SH Figuarts Armored Thanos. And Thanos is also still taller, which is good. So, I'm not, my fictional version of myself isn't, like, overly tall. Speaking of height, though, here is SH Figuarts Anakin Skywalker. And just because we were talking about height differences and all that, here is my custom battle droid original character, Medic, who has a very loose knee. I think I must have sanded it too much. But yeah, and battle droids are supposed to be like 6'4", and Hayden Christensen is 6 foot. No, just flat out 6 foot. So this works, honestly. I am taller than Anakin, but I'm shorter than Medic. So, but I'm shorter than both of them in real life. It's sad. It's really sad. So there you have those two. Speaking of sad heights, here he is with Lex Luthor, and it's kind of sad when Lex is supposed to be pretty tall and he's not. So anyway, there you have Lex. Who else can we bring in here? Let's bring in the Marvel and DC Playboys as heroes. So here we have Mafek's Justice League Batman. And let me try to grab him. Marvel Legends Iron Man Mark 7. And I will say, I always liked the Iron Pool design, so maybe I'll make an Iron Star where Starpool has his own Iron Man-like armor. So I don't know if it'll be this, or maybe I could just repaint some details on the Atmosphere Iron Man from Gaming Greats. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So, there you have those two. And let's bring in a couple captains, like Clone, Captain Rex, my favorite clone, and SH Figure Arts Captain Marvel with a Mezco bomber jacket. So yeah, so taller than both, which is cool. It's pretty cool. Let's bring in Black Series General Grievous, who is hunched over. But you know what? Let's stand him up, because I mean Grievous adjusts his height, so so he could be like 7 foot 1 minute, and then the next minute he's like 5'9". So it really depends on the how much he extends himself. Like if he extends himself like that, he's pretty freaking tall. Not taller than Thanos, but still really tall. So there you have Grievous, which I think gets the scale a little more accurate, but I don't know. You can never tell with Grievous, but here he is with Count Dooku. Let me move him to the other side. And he has swap out hands from the DC Icons Black Adam, just with thicker pegs, obviously, so that they fit. But yeah, about the same height. They're at eye level, thereabouts, so yeah. So there you go. So final thoughts wise, oh, I forgot. I know these are R2 units, but here he is with my custom R2 SP, which I will be doing a showcase on next, and H2Q5, which I will also be showcasing in the future. So there you go. There's SP and H2. So yeah. And I think I forgot to put Padme next to him, so here he is with Padme, with the barrel of her pistol extended because it was not the right pistol. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, I mean, overall, I had a blast working on this guy. I can't remember what all I binge watched when I was watching him, but I think it was some YouTube, some Netflix, possibly Riverdale, probably PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye with a hint of Markiplier. Obviously, all the toy reviews and of like Black Series and Marvel Legends and SH Figure Arts and this and that and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I'm really happy with this guy. I mean, is he perfect? No, but what custom is perfect? You know, people can say, "Oh yeah, that custom's perfect," all they want, but let's face it, man, it's not. I mean, it's damn close, but it's not. So yeah. So there you have it. I apologize if I rambled on a bit, and I think that's about it. So stay tuned for for more reviews, more showcases, and everything like that. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, don't forget to do me a favor and like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, and maybe drop a comment on what you thought of my custom, and if you have any trolling things to say because of my depression, like I said, I'm at the point where I don't care anymore, so let me at them. I probably wish it death. I'm probably raising hell with that, but oh well, life is hell, right? So anyway, yeah. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.